Sometimes when you're getting deities showing up, you're sometimes getting a trickster. And I know that this is like all over the place on Witch Talk, but I feel like it's really important to talk about, because you turn around and you think you have this experience with this deity, and so then you try to connect with that deity. And then for some reason, everything starts to go wrong. A few years ago, I'm actually going to go ahead and say the name of the deity in question. Now, before I say this deity's name, I want you to understand that I have done my research into the religion, faith that this deity is hailed in. The religion in question, they are usually okay if you practice, as long as you try to do your best to show it respect. The deity in question was Tsukuyomi no Mikoto from Shinto. In layman's terms, he's the Japanese moon god. Now, I thought I had gotten a visit from him. At the time, I just let it be that. I was full on into my worship of Loki. I didn't want to move on to another deity. I wanted to stay where I was at. Sometimes I think maybe I should have. Started having other dreams that seemed kind of related. Things unfolded to where I ended up breaking up with Loki. And that's a whole other story for another time. There was a reason I felt like I had to. Religious psychosis was involved, and because of the abusive mentor that I have mentioned in previous videos. And so I kind of went searching for, okay, who is calling me? And then I remembered that dream and the other dreams that I had, and I went, okay, and started doing research into the Japanese moon god. But then I fell hard and I fell fast, and it was really bad. At first it seemed kind of okay, but then it slowly started to spiral down. I ended up leaving the kindred that I was in, which to this day I'm still not even sure if that was the right choice. Like, sure, there was like a person in the kindred that was a mildly freaking toxic, but I'm still not sure if I should have left this group. And then after that, that's when things got real dark. I had trouble making new friends. Already I was having nightmares about him, like scary nightmares about being in like a dark world and just him kind of looming and being really scary, red-eyed. But then after I left that kindred, I started to have really bad nightmares, like dark nightmares about being trapped in a room where I'm terrified of him. And it's almost always dark. And there would be like red Christmas lights, and they increased in frequency. And it got really confusing. Like, I thought you had chosen me. And I was also dealing with really confusing feelings. And I'm like, maybe these feelings are not appropriate to have, but I have them anyway. I felt like, am I being disrespectful? And I tried to do more research, tried to reach out to other people. And the thing is whenever I tried to reach out to anybody that had any knowledge, silence. I could not get insight from another person. I was seriously stuck in this dark room in my dreams and then stuck in waking life. I tried doing everything right to see if something changed. Maybe I was being disrespectful. Maybe I needed to try to do things better. And I tried that. Got into the habit of cleaning my house a lot better. Did more research about what I needed to do. Did not change. And I finally just recently had to go, okay, you know what? Maybe he's not the right one. Maybe I'm getting a no from him. Maybe this is a trickster. But either way, I just need to stop this. For all I know, the Japanese moon god is probably like a decent guy. I know I've seen a couple of people on here that do pray to him and they have a positive experience with him. He's helped them work through their shadows. He's helped them navigate the darkness. But that is not what I was getting. And I thought it was that too. I thought maybe I'm just doing shadow work. And I don't think it was that. Because all I needed to do was look at the way things were going when I was awake. The way everything started to feel. So I just ended up giving up on him. Now, Shinto, I still practice it. I still pray to the sun goddess every day. I feel positively about connecting with Kami-sama, and I'm trying to do the best I can to be respectful and learning stuff. Not trust whatever shows up looking like him, I've had to just back off of the Kami of the Moon completely. Why did this trickster show up as this particular deity? I'm not sure. Maybe it's because I had played the Okami games before. Maybe it's because I already had a love for Japanese culture. I already had a love for the moon. I thought it made sense. I know I'm not the only white person that feels that he reached out to them. But unlike them, he didn't actually reach out to me. It was something more sinister. I also think that it happened because that summer when he showed up, it was like a month and a half after my mentor had attacked my page on Facebook. She was spreading rumors about me and she wanted to silence me about what I was saying. So I'm also wondering if this trickster's entity had something to do with her. Please get verification if you can about who you think is visiting. Put yourself through the hell that I put myself through.